I'm going over there now.
I'm on the internet.
He's on the internet. We're live. It's Forbidden Lands Friday. We're back. We've got almost a full crew. We're Sans Mornath, but everybody else is here. Welcome everybody. We left off in a very weird place last week. Why don't we do a rundown of what happened? Do I have any volunteers?
Well, Agari.
We played the oh, go ahead.
So there were a bunch of witches who all wanted us to kill or take out of the picture one of the other witches, and we decided to side with the witch who had a wolf because we wanted to get one of her wolves.
Yeah, you made a deal.
So we kill the witch in the swamp, and with the artifact, just one earthquake just destroys her, and then Agari tries to steal her potions and gets turned into a newt
permanently,
forever, and then gets force fed a bunch of the potions that were stolen.
Yeah.
And is now a flying snake goat with owl wings.
Yeah. That's a thing. He's a Pokemon. That actually happened. And then you guys returned the head of the witch to the other witch, the wolf riding witch. You made good on that deal, and you got a wolf out of it. And then Raedric took some of the witch's blood and put it on the altar or table or whatever it was, and it went down grooves and into the hole. And bad
things happened.
It was not a dead sister who was down there. We'll put it that way. Where's a pic? Did I not have a picture?
I feel like you do.
Where did my picture go?
It's on the computer.
There it is. Show to players. Then this guy rose out from the ground and was like, I don't know what he said. I'm back. I'm alive again.
Yeah, I'm alive or something.
And flew towards the tower. And we ended there because we were down a party member because one was a newt. And you reawoke the true necromancer. And we were like, oh, okay, well, let's stop here. We're down a lot of players. We've just awoken an ancient evil, and one of our guys is now a newt. So let's call it a night.
We done fucked up this time, boys.
Yeah, I was surprised you did that, but that's okay. That's all part of the fun.
Well, I don't think anybody expected it to summon the necromancer.
Yeah, no.
I didn't, at least.
Did you
think something bad was going to...
Did you think the dead sister was just going to pop up and go, oh, thank you?
I thought someone was going to come out of the hole and revive Agari or something like that.
Like an undead wolf.
I thought at worst, the witch that lived there would be mad that we smeared blood on her table.
Her wolf just comes over and licks
scenario.
Those at home watching will notice there's a very handsome PC token on the board there. We have a new player, but I think we're going to introduce him as the game goes on. Is that what you'd like to do rather than do an intro now?
Yes.
Okay. I am okay with that. Let's do that. All right, bear with me here. I'm just...
And if I plug JQ?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. See, I'm really bad at that. So anybody who's got something going on, go ahead and plug it.
Okay. I work for Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, and they've got a Kickstarter going on for Journey Quest Season 4, and it did pretty well on that first day. It hit well over 100K in under 12 hours. Yeah. But yeah, they've got that going on, and also on Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific, Masters of the Metaverse goes on, which is a stream of theirs on here on Twitch. It's at twitch.tv/zombieorpheus. Anyway, you can find that. That's a very good show. It's basically like Quantum Leap meets Sliders. It's very fun. They go to different genres and stuff every campaign arc. And they also have another show called Death from Above on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, which actually only has a couple of more episodes left, and they're going to probably change time slots on that. But anyway, that is a BattleTech inspired game. So if you like BattleTech with intense role playing, that's a really fun one. But yeah, so, and also look for Leopold the Just on Twitter and Facebook because I post memes that are stupid. All right, goodbye.
He's all over that. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Do we have anybody else who wants to plug anything that they got going on?
I am human.
Yeah. Gritznob is human, and he backs a lot of Kickstarters.
Oh yeah, I got the Glimmer Space people emailed me that messaged me today.
What they say?
Thanking me for being the 1,000th backer.
Did you get something special?
I was hoping. I thought they were going to say, "Well, we're going to upgrade your pledge to the highest one with some character art." But nope, they were just like,
"Here's
hey,
another copy
you
for."
Got the same email.
You did?
Yeah, I got the same email. So the same thing. You're
not being the 1,000th.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get that exact. Those exact.
Oh, I was
words.
like, what the heck?
They said thank you though.
You both can't be 1,000.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I thought they were going to say, thank you for being the 1,000th. Here's an extra pledge for a friend. And I would say, thank you, Gritznob. I appreciate it.
Right? I would have definitely hooked you up so you could run it.
I know, right? But the budget is tapped these days, which reminds me, there's a Patreon. If people want to give money to see games on the channel, you can go to my Patreon.
We got to think about you on GM Day.
Yes, GM Day. Thank you. And you can also subscribe now to the channel. If you enjoy the games that we're playing, please think about subscribing with your free Amazon Amazon Prime subscription. I would love it. And that would also help the channel because it gives us monetary compensation. And then bits, make it rain bits. I'm not going to say that again. All right. Let's get to the game. So, we left off. We're going to say Bosio and Tethia are just kind of strolling up on the scene. They're going to be like, what the hell just happened?
We just woke up.
Yeah, you woke up in the grove.
So hold on. Constance had a thing.
Tethia, go.
Oh, I'm wondering if the hand that was cut off is lying around anywhere.
Whose hand? Oh.
My arm, I have it.
Whose hand?
I kept it.
You kept it? Would you put it on ice?
It's in a bag.
No.
He put it in a bag last session. He's carrying around on his back. He did say this.
Yeah. What about any severed hands from the skeletons?
There are none here at the altar. Skeletons. There's a severed witch's head.
Or where I woke up at, sorry.
Oh, sure. There'd be a skeletal hand, a bony remain.
Okay, I'm going to take that.
We're going to say that you guys tagged along. You were silent partners last week. Or you're strolling up now. You're like, oh, hey, we were napping and we're feeling much better now. What's going on, guys? Oh, wow, what just happened? You watch the necromancer fly towards the tower. So you've got a skeletal hand. What would you like to do with that?
I'm just going to keep it for now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys stroll up. And Gritznob standing there, and Raedric standing there, and you watch this necromancer. Well, you don't know it's a necromancer. You see this dude fly towards the castle. I'm alive again. Fly towards the tower. Sorry, and you're like, hey, where's Agari? And you see a little
Agari.
Oh no, yeah, you don't see a bull. You see a serpent, goat, owl creature. Saying its name over and over again.
Where is he? Where is he?
Gritznob sees this thing and rid his flail.
No, hold on. This thing knows where Agari is.
This thing could have killed him.
Did you kill Agari?
You watched it turn in the newt turn into it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He transformed.
Yeah, you guys put all of 5 of those potions.
No, I put nothing.
I
did not do that.
No, Raedric did.
I did that. I made the bowl.
And then Raedric dropped the newt into the bowl, and it turned into this weird creature.
Yeah, which could be a monster.
Which is a monster.
Basically, my character just rolls up, and that's how he reacts. Like, because he hears him saying Agari's name, and he doesn't see Agari, whom of which he was quite fond of.
Because he was a wolfkin.
Yes.
This is your new best friend.
Oh, and there's also a wolf kind of hanging around Gritznob and Raedric.
Kind of eyeballing that as well. Look at this. I look over to Constance's character and kind of tug on her clothes. And, look at this beautiful creature.
It is quite strange.
It's not strange. It's just weary of us.
It's strange. But I like that.
Who doesn't
Just
like
keep-
a wolf?
Oh, I was pointing
talking
at
Agari?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the wolf.
Yeah, sorry. I should have clarified. I should have been more clear about that. Yes, it keeps saying Agari's name over and over again, and I'm unsure why. No one there would tell me anything.
Yeah, guys. Hint.
This thing,
What was the question?
this thing may have been your ally. I'm sure he is suffering, and you may want to put him out of his misery.
Yeah, that's Agari.
What happened to him?
He fucked up.
We all fucked up, but that's... Your guts were spilled... How are your guts, by the way?
What is this thing doing?
Better than its arm.
Yeah, what's this doing, Agari?
What is... yeah, you're still yourself, buddy.
What So it's an important question here. Does it have Agari's mind or the Newt's mind?
It has
none.
the Newt's mind.
Isn't the Newt
Oh, then
just Agari?
it's just well,
That's
it's
a
like
good
so.
question.
When Agari got turned into the Newt, it's a question of when Agari was turned into the Newt, did he keep his own mind or not?
Yeah, that's a great question. Let's say yes. Oh,
For the sake of Disney movie awesomeness.
Kavexi, thank you for following.
Yes, thank you.
Yes to which?
Yes, you have Agari's mind. Let's go with that. It has Agari's mind. So as a Newt, doesn't really mean much. But is this thing? Yeah, it's got Agari's mind. Yeah.
Okay. Then Agari is freaking out. He's staring at himself. He's staring at them. He's going in circles. He's deeply upset.
For the sake of ridiculousness, can he just be our mascot? Like, we can feed him.
I was wondering, if you guys were gonna lock this thing into the basement of your stronghold. It's like this dark secret that you don't really talk about.
No,
Gritznob
man,
But you
is
can't really
about
turn your back on him.
Freely
he's about
roam.
2 seconds away from
He's our
killing
buddy.
this thing.
Freely roam. Yeah, you're cool
I
with
think
that?
he should, of course, Bazio's cool with it, but I don't know if the rest of the group.
What about Gritznob?
Nah, he's about to kill it.
Oh.
But
He's our
no,
new
it turned
spooky
into a
friend.
cult. Kill
Gritznob
him.
is gonna put Agari out of his misery.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
make like a rug out of him or something like
So
that.
are you closing in on Agari and you're just gonna put him out of his
No,
misery?
I'm spinning my mace, waiting for someone to make a move.
Wait, keep his head intact.
How spooky is this guy anyway?
It is bizarre, and it's large. So it's
Yeah.
a giant version of this animal. When you take this potion, somebody looking in my basement. That's funny. So when you take the potion, you turn into a giant version of this creature. So there was a goat one, there was a serpent one, there was a snowy owl, and then the other one is flight. So it is a giant serpent body with weird devil goat eyes and goat horns, and it's got black fur all over the serpent with little stubby black goat legs and big white wings coming off its back. It looks bizarre. It's probably I don't know, let's say it's 8 feet long because it's a serpent. It's huge.
some weird cryptozoology
Yeah.
taxidermy
Yeah,
or
you've
something.
never seen anything like this, and it's just kind of barking
Basement
around,
it
and
is.
freaking out, and just shouting "Agari, Agari, Agari, Agari."
Yes, basement for sure. The deepest part of the basement.
Do we have a soundproof box, maybe we could put him in?
You could build one.
The ground.
There you go.
That's good.
All right, so you miss. So Gritznob goes over and he starts
Oh no!
swinging his flail at Agari. And Agari, you're bucking and you're flying.
What are you doing?
Agari is flight.
Gritznob?
Agari kind of takes off. into the sky.
Ah!
Yes, Devil Goat Eye is my new album title.
He need that thing. We need to end that thing.
Hey.
End your friend's suffering.
So
Damn,
Agari,
Agari.
as this is going on and like everything is kind of kicking up, with that, all of a sudden you start like shrinking and you start turning into a smaller version, and it starts metamorphosizing back into a newt. Before too long, you're just a little newt lying in the grass. These promotions were permanent. I toyed with the idea of leaving it permanent. I thought, no. As weird and cool as that would be to have a Pokemon in the party, we do have Gritznob, who might also just walk over and step on you now.
Well, he doesn't know where it is. He just saw the monster fly away.
And then he's now a newt lying in the grass. Just all of a sudden drops and falls into the grass. Yeah, right? Yeah, the Monty Python reference. Turned me into newt once. I got better.
Well, I guess Newtagari's just gonna go off to the swamp and live a newt life.
All right, he's going over to the swamp where that one witch's hut is. Oh, let's go to the map. Let's go back over to that map just to get an idea of what we're looking at and remind everybody where we are on Hexenwald, which is an adventure we're playing written by Ben Milton, aka Questing Beast.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ben.
It's his fault.
It's his fault that Agari's now a newt.
Fucking Ben.
Ben, you're under arrest.
Yeah.
Ben's
By the
good
RPG
people.
police.
He's also writing
That escalated quickly.
He's writing the
Yeah,
Labyrinth role-playing game right now.
He's in the drunk tank right now.
Well, I didn't
as
know
far as
that.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, he is. He's working on it. He's like one of the head designers, if not the lead designer and writer.
Oh yeah, well, I'm friends with Rich Baker now, so no big deal.
That's cool. You guys rolled together last weekend. So, Agari, you're scuttling off over to the swamp there in the middle, and so the four of you are looking at each other like, okay, like what now? We just watched this necromancer come back from the dead and fly back to his tower there, number 4 to the north. What do we do?
Do we want to kill that necromancer?
You guys want to kill a necromancer?
Yes.
We can just pretend it didn't really happen if we wanted to.
If you ask Gritznob, of course it's going to be yes. Someone was really banking on that. There was also talk. We won't get into it now because we're gonna go to the tower and figure out this necromancer. But there was talk of possibly turning this tower, using this tower as your foundation once you clear it out of necromancers and undeads, as maybe the foundation of your stronghold. But we'll get into that later. Because Stronghold is something we might want to talk about sooner rather than later. Because we are getting like deeper into the game. And that is an important aspect of the game to establish one.
Well, having looked at the map, I'm going to go ahead and say that if they really do want to do it in this tower over here, I'm fine. Or anywhere here, actually, because I could hunt anywhere, basically, on this map. So
You're also on the edge of the Arena Forest. You're kind of like off the beaten path, so that was something that was important to you guys. Cool. All right. Agari is, I don't know, opening some snacks there. What's going on?
Oh, sorry. I was packing a pipe. My bad.
Okay. I was like, what is all that noise? Very good. Where are you off? You're off to the tower? Raytrick, Bosio, Gritznob, Tethia?
I mean, the tower would be good. Yeah.
Or where do you want to go? You tell me. Gang.
I would rather is the tower the direction where he flew?
Yeah, he went right to number 4 there on the map. He flew right back to that tower. He's like, I live again, and just took off in the air, flying there.
Do we want to deal with these witches anymore?
It's a great question.
Because there's still two of them.
Well, there's 4 of them.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
There's one in the
3
tower.
total.
You met the one in the tower already, number 4.
Okay.
There's the one that rides the wolf at the altar where you're at now, number 5.
Yeah.
You killed the one in the swamp. but there's still the one that lives there, and 3 and 2. So there's technically 4 witches that you know of that are still in this area.
Okay.
You killed 1 of 5. You guys jumped her. That poor witch never knew it was coming. Something else to keep in mind, remind you guys, she did drop a black glass blade. I don't know who took that. It's almost like onyx.
I didn't take it. I'm limited in the weapons I can use, considering I have one on.
It's a dagger.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
Raedric
like
took
those.
it. Oh, so Raedric left it behind, and the
We
scepter...
left the scepter we left behind.
The scepter
Y'all wanna
of
go get that?
Nakaka... Or Nahaka
Yeah, Nakaka.
was also left in the hut in the middle of the swamp. Because it was Agari who was carrying it, and he was turned into a newt when he touched that cabinet. So this priceless relic that has set into motion all sorts of unknown events in the world is lying on the floorboards of that hut in the middle of the swamp.
I ain't gonna touch it.
That seems like a safe spot for it.
Ah, thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube. I appreciate it. Norgoth85. Much appreciated.
Hey, that's my friend Blake. He's cool as hell.
Nice. He's been chatting it up here. He's here watching us. Thank you.
I love you, Blake.
I hate you, Blake. Stop telling me all-star lyrics.
Yeah, he posts a bunch of... Never mind.
Sorry. Continue.
Blake, you have just taken us off the path. No.
Yes.
You're
Down a
welcome
rabbit
here
hole,
anytime. So yes, so the scepter, as a reminder, the scepter's lying on the floorboards in that cabin in the middle swamp, as is the black glass dagger covered in markings and runes, is lying there as well.
That's spooky.
But nobody else really wanted to carry the scepter, which I found interesting. But
once
scary.
Gritznob was told it wasn't the artifact that he's looking for, he doesn't really care.
It sounds...
He's single-minded in his purpose.
Did it not sound dangerous? Like, it sounded like it was doing damage to you, right?
Yes.
Not to me. I didn't carry it. I dropped it when I first picked it up.
Whoa. Yeah.
He refused to carry it. Agari was the only one who was willing to accept the consequences. You know, Agari, if you hadn't been turned into a newt, when you guys continue on the journey, that was when you were going to get sapped. I had it all planned of your dice, but that never happened. That never happened because you got turned into a newt. All right, so sorry,
it sounds like we want to go to the tower.
I just want to remind you guys of that because there are 2 artifacts lying in that cabin. And I didn't want you to forget about them.
Well, what happened to my sword? I should still have. I just can't use it.
Is your sword on your back? I don't know. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
use
because I can't. Yeah, I can't do anything with it.
I'm sorry.
I have a question,
Bazio. Yeah.
So it's wield them or carry them on your person that the negative effects happen.
Carry on your person.
I hate that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
That's why you guys put it in the cart when you were traveling for long distances and over time, so that nobody was actually touching the damn thing.
Oh, well, let's grab the artifacts out of the hut and put them in the cart and bring the cart with us.
You don't have
Well,
you don't have the cart with you. It's in the village. Remember, that's why you guys were going to construct this Ark of the Covenant. This was before Bazio and Tathia joined the party. That's why you're going to construct this Ark of the Covenant thing to carry your artifact around in. So the cart's not with you. You left it in the village with the old Raven sister.
I remember now. Sorry.
So you don't have it with you currently.
Is our peddler NPC there too? Or did he stay at the
wait. That's Gritznob's replacement.
You got no. There was that peddler that you met in the road when you met that NPC. I don't remember.
I do not remember.
Miracle?
Marigal, yes, when you met Marigal, who was a demon. And Marigal was the one who told you that you've set everything in motion here. That androgynous demon thing.
I must have been in the session I missed.
You might have.
Yeah, it was.
Marigal was also the buck that you followed the green-eyed buck. Remember that led you to Weatherstone? And also was the bard that you spoke to outside Weatherstone. He shapeshifted into all of those things. So you've already encountered him a couple times in different forms, and he's Delb, there he is. He has been kind of manipulating you guys. He was also that guy.
Ooh. That actually catches me up, too. Or give me Constance up.
There you go. So he's manipulated you. He's a demon. He works for the really big bad guy in this world, Zyguffer. Zyguffer?
Zyguffer. That's not scary at all.
No, Zyguffer. We're only ones. But he's a witch thing. He's a witch, a warlock that's attached at the body to a spider's body, like abdomen and legs, and his daughter is also attached to him. It's weird. I'll show you a picture sometime when you encounter him. But yes, you learned about all this.
Pictures
This is catching you up on everything. All right, so there we go. So we are going to the tower. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
All right.
Down
So
for tower.
Gritznob says, "I'm going to the tower," and he starts trudging through the bush there, back towards the road. Or you just want to crash the bush? You just want to go straight there? What are your thoughts? Path of least resistance? Or are you just gonna crash the bush and go right from 5 to 4 through the trees? Like that? Or down there to the road?
I mean, I'm fine with going through the trees.
Yeah, same here.
Of course you are. You're Gritznob, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
and of course, Tethia is as well.
Yeah, she's a druid.
Right?
I'm one with the
trees.
forest.
She thinks she is.
Well, I would like to do some scouting. Is that
Yes,
possible?
please,
Do I need to
please
make that
do.
roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna actually make you guys, if you're gonna crash the bush, we were gonna do some scouting and all of that stuff that we normally do when we're on the road. You passed. Yeah. So you start. You've got this wolf also. Crash the bush.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Do I need to make
Crash the bush.
handle animal or something?
Yeah, do you want to make me a handle animal roll? Like, what do you want to... Like, I'm assuming, Bosio, did you ask this? Like, hey, what's with this wolf? Why is there a wolf hanging around us?
I didn't pass.
So what does that look like? You walk up to the wolf and you try to touch it, or you try to...
Yeah, I try to, like, kneel down and, like, kind of rub its jowls, and it, sort of growls at me once. It likes it at first, but then sort of growls at me afterwards, and I sort of back off, and then sort of whistle at it to try and get it to follow me a little bit at least, but I keep my distance.
Snarls and bares his teeth. Hey, Agari, could you just mute your mic there while you're rolling around?
Rolling.
My bad.
Thank you. Yeah, snarls and bares its teeth at you, and so it's not quite sure of you. And Resurrecting and Gritznob, do you want to catch the two of them up on why there's a wolf hanging around with you?
It is the spoils of our assassination of the vile hag of the swamp. It was our payment.
Well, it's a wonderful spoils. I will become best friends with this beast.
I have not seen it fight yet in battle.
I'm sure it would be glorious.
Are wargs in this world?
Yeah, let's say they are.
Okay. It does not look like it compares to the wargs of my homeland.
Well, wolves are very intelligent creatures.
Well, if it does not
Very
perform
vicious.
in battle, we can eat it.
We can eat a lot of things. And then I just sort of look around, back over to Raedric's character while he's not looking. Like me and the orc, I'm over here just like hinting at cannibalism on the dwarf, and he's like off to the side, you know.
All right. Yeah, so you guys make your way into the bush. You crash the bush. And Bosio, you're scouting with ease. You grew up in woods and in nature, so you're used to it. You're using your skills that you picked up being raised by wolves, and you're finding all sorts of unseen paths and trails and things like that used by the wildlife here in this forest, and you're keeping up. Who's doing the who's going to be finding the way, leading the way?
Question about the damage that we took, the severe damage we took from
You're all
last
good.
battle.
You're completely healed.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, we are really? Because I'm still armless.
Well, you still have you're still armless, but your dice are back that you lost.
Yeah.
You guys got those back last session. Those who played.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are completely healed except for your arm, and you've got a nasty
The
scar.
nose.
Who's leading the way? We did a scouting or whatever already. Who wants to do the other thing, the pathfinding? The other aspect of traveling. We're pretending we're doing a little mini hex crawl here.
You need scouting?
We did scouting already.
Would you use survival for that?
Yes. Let me.
Yeah, what is pathfinding? I don't remember that.
Leading the way is. It's been a while since we've done this because we've been busy fighting. Lead the way, hike, survival roll.
I have a pretty decent survival roll. I could lead.
Do it, Tethia. Tethia is the one who's going to be trying to keep up with Bazio. Yeah. So you have no problem keeping track of Bazio as he's bobbing in and out and finding his way around, and he's pointing out like little trails and paths. Over here, and you're keeping up with him.
Good job.
Thank you. And you're having no problem clipping along. Bazio, as you're up ahead scouting, you do see a group of 4 skeletons trudging along, and it looks like they're also heading in the same direction as you. They're heading in the direction of the tower. They have not noticed you.
I'm gonna look back over to Tethia.
Mm-hmm.
How close is she?
Oh, she's about 20 feet behind you.
I just sort of point in the direction of the skeletons and then start pantomiming, like sort of like lumbering around like an undead, and then just sort of point back that way again, and then I point back towards the direction of our friends, and then I turn back around towards the skeletons and go and hide in a bush.
Sure. Hide in the bush. You warn the others. Yeah, Tethia, you pick up on the signs.
Warn what others?
What's that?
He warns the others and says what? Because you know what's going to happen.
What, Gritznob is just going to charge in there with his one arm and try to take them
You
down?
don't remember what happened with the skeletons?
The last time you fought skeletons?
You don't remember what happened with the skeleton being thrown out the window last session?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates them.
Yes,
he really hates skeletons.
Especially after they took his arm?
Yep.
All right, so is this a thing? You're just going to charge in there, Gritznob?
Oh, no, I'm not saying I'm going to charge in, but if it's a fight and a skeletons, that's like his go word now. Skeletons after what we will now call the incident.
What does Constance's character say to him?
I don't know. Constance or Tethia doesn't see the skeletons. Sorry. You just see the warning from.
Okay, yeah, I just see him miming.
Yeah. He said he was boned.
I would probably run and ask him what he's talking about if I can't see.
You just shrug.
Pick up on.
Like, huh? Bazio, you see Tethia like, huh? Like, what are you talking about, you weirdo?
Okay, so does she successfully brought them to me, or do they seem alerted when she does that?
No, well, she's not. Or you're not. Are you shouting, Tethia, or what are you doing? Are you just kind of motioning back, or what are you doing? Are you still moving forward?
I pick up on the fact that I should probably be quiet, so I'm gonna kind of run over and whisper to him.
Okay, you make your way up to him. Do you want to be stealthy in your approach?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, make me stealth.
Okay.
Do you want to push your roll?
No, it's a little early.
Did I hear Bazio in the background? Do it.
Yeah, you did a little bit.
So remember, if you push, you'll get at least 1 willpower point. But you're also going to lose an attribute die. Did it not
Yeah.
really? Do you not have any points in stealth?
No, I don't.
Hey, Raydrick, didn't we talk about last time how there is special rules for rolling when you are unskilled in something?
So the rule,
Regard.
if you're unskilled in something, is just that you
Roll.
can roll without skill.
So you just roll the
that's-
base like she did.
Just roll the base like you did, and if you want to learn the skill, that's one of the ways you do it.
Okay. Is that how we did it that one session where the guy left a comment in the video saying there's rules for that? I'm pretty sure that's how we played it.
I forget.
Okay.
I don't remember. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't see how you could do that a different way though. Like, I
Anyways, yeah. So you did the right way. You tempted. You stepped on a branch or some leaves. You kind of rustled some leaves. You made some noise. Do you want to push the roll, or you're good with making some noise?
I'm just gonna stick with it. and
Yeah.
See
So
what happens.
you make your way over to Bosio, and Tethia makes quite a bit of noise over there, and Bosio, you just kind of like, oh my god, like. So Tethia
I just
comes,
roll my big goblin eyes.
runs over, and it's like, what are you saying?
There are skeletons right over there, and I just like overtly point them out and like kind of push her towards them so they're within her line of sight.
Yeah, they've turned around and they're looking in your direction now, and they're kind of like walking in your direction after hearing something.
I loudly whisper, "Oh!"
And I'm gonna yell and sorry, I apologize if this is loud. We have skeletons!
They can't see us. They don't have eyes.
Where are they?
They're over.
You probably heard what direction I was yelling from, right?
How many?
4 of them!
Yeah, he's yelling now.
All right, I'm just gonna start walking towards them.
Of course you are. I'm gonna recycle a map. Get out of here.
I'm gonna find the biggest round rock in my vicinity and scoop it up, put it in my sling.
Oh, let's get. All right, the 4 of you are gonna be kind of back here. And
I'm gonna
Gritznob,
let off a big toothy grin towards these undead bastards.
I'm gonna put Gritznob up a whole square in front of you because hey, recognize this map. Did we use this one? Maybe. Maybe not. No, we didn't use this. Even better. New maps. Let me grab a couple skeleton tokens. Yeah, so Gritznob, you hear skeletons, and he just like draws his weapon and starts charging up. Hey, what's that? No, subscriber Norgoth. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. New subscriber to the channel.
I owe you 10 million views on your favorite video on your YouTube channel. Speaking of, he has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Norgoth on YouTube and on Twitter. He's awesome. And on Facebook. All of them. Just find it. It's good.
Just I was gonna say you could drop the link.
Yeah, put the link.
Does
works too.
Nightbot? Oh, Nightbot might be really harsh and not allow links.
No, don't do it.
You
You
could
could
try it, but Nightbot might slap your hand for doing it. I gotta ease up Nightbot. He's
take him down a notch.
He's a bit of an asshole. I gotta ease him up. I already like loosened the reins on Nightbot once, and he's still an asshole. All right, so we're entering combat. So go ahead, everybody. Go ahead and draw yourself a card. You remember how this works? We use the deck of cards. You get one card, and that's gonna dictate your initiative order.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, look at this. Boffrin's here too. Thanks for dropping by, man. We should also plug his channel. He's got a Twitch channel here. Okay, everybody draw a card.
Not yet. Let me draw mine.
Who's got the 10?
I got the 5.
Me. I have the 10. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Just 10 means you were the slowest. Who had the 5, Raydrick?
Yeah. Mediocre at best.
Bazio's fast little bugger. Okay, what do my skeletons got? Skeletons have 6.
And I have 6.
No, well, you can't both have 6. There's
What is
one
that,
of,
a 9?
There's one of everyone in there. There are 2 6s. We must have drawn at the exact same time. Draw another card.
No, I drew last.
I also drew last. There's one of every card in this deck. There's just 1 through 10.
9.
There's no duplicates.
I got a 9.
I made this damn deck.
Well, I don't know how Canadians count. But down here in America,
Yes,
there's only 1 6.
If there's one thing I can count on from Gritznob in my games, it's that we're gonna get a Canadian crack out of it, and I love it. Oh, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bazio, you're up. So you're in the bushes there, but they're aware of your presence, especially with Gritznob just charging up there. They are equipped with, let me tell you, they're wearing a little bit of armor, and these ones have broadswords as well. They're wearing, you see, they've got like deteriorating, kind of rotting, studded leather armor and caps hanging off them, much like the other ones you fought. And they draw their broadswords, and they're making their way slowly over to the noise. And you just see Gritznob charging up there. He's a whole range band ahead of you with his one arm. What do you got? A flail? And you're just shouting as he runs at them, and you're like,
flail
okay.
on a helm.
Here we go again.
My turn?
Yes, Bazio, what do you want to do?
Bazio is going to adjust his hat over his big goblin head, and he's going to pick his big goblin nose real quick, check and see what it is, and sort of wipe it on his pants, and then he's going to run over here and start climbing this tree. Wait,
Okay.
That's not a good tree. What about this tree?
Sure.
Is that a good tree? Okay, yeah, he wants to start climbing that tree and get a good vantage point so he can start flinging rocks at these undead.
Streams see your tree. Yeah, they can see your tree. Okay. Yeah, you're going back to the rock strategy. Hey, it worked last time. I don't blame you.
All right, and I'm is there a climbing skill or athletics or something I roll?
No, you climb the tree.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Are you flinging a rock this round or no? You're waiting until they get into the next range.
Can I? I can do that.
What's the range on the rock? It's throwing, right?
Let's see. No, it's a sling.
You got a slingshot.
Short.
Okay. Yeah, they're in short range.
It's short. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I would like to hit this one here just for dramatic effect. So
Sure.
As my buddy Gritznob is running up, he just sees a rock peg this thing. Hopefully.
Right. Oh, stupid skeletons. Let me get my... Why does it always have to be skeletons?
Gonna push.
Yeah, you will.
All right, so do I take away any dice? No.
No. You get to reroll everything all over again. 1 willpower, and you succeed. So just take 1 die away, 1 point of damage off of your strength dice. You'll be down to 3 now. But make sure you mark 1 willpower.
All right, I have 6 now.
Nice. So that does 1 point of damage. Did you have some sort of special ability?
Yeah, I can disregard armor altogether. I'm actually going to do that by spending a willpower. So I'm just going to spend the one I just got.
Yeah, so I don't even get to roll. 1 point of damage right through, soaks right through. So where do you crack him? Where does this rock land?
Right in its mouth.
Okay. I like it. Cool.
Knock some of them teeths out.
Them teeths. All right, Raydrick, you're up.
I think I'm just gonna make an approach right here with Gritznob. Back him up.
Okay. And you're just gonna you're not gonna do your slow action in case you're jumped or attacked or anything. You want to save that.
Yeah, I want to save that.
Okay.
I mean, I got my shield.
Skeletons. Zoom in a little bit. Can we zoom in? Yeah, we can. That one's gonna go there. That one will go there. That one will go there. And that one will go there. They kind of have to stop because Gritznob's made a wall, and so is Raedric, unless they want to get tax of opportunity on them.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody is fine with that.
Including Gritznob, right?
Yes.
So they all get to attack. Let's do Raedric first. Cool.
I'm Raedric.
Yes, you are. Broadsword attack.
Slash or stab?
That's a great question. I don't have that programmed on there because I'm bad at my job. It hits you.
That does.
A broadsword is edged pointed parrying. It's a slash.
Slash attack.
Yep. So, you're parrying. What weapon are you using?
I am using my shield.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that works. That gives you
Wait,
no pluses
roll?
or no negatives.
Yeah, I just roll the shield, right?
To parry?
Yeah, I forget.
No, to parry you're gonna roll a skill also. I believe it's melee, is it not? Now you've got me questioning.
Roll melee.
It's,
roll melee.
It's melee plus your shield plus your equipment.
All right. Let's try.
You got no negatives. You got no positives. Straight roll, melee, and shield. Roll melee and gear bonus. All right.
I did it.
Do you want to push a roll?
Sure.
Okay. Wow.
That was a bad idea.
Whoa. Yikes. Well, you gain 3 willpower. And you stop all of the damage. No? So to hit you, it does 2 damage right off the bat, and it had an extra sword, so that's 3 damage, and you stop 2 damage, so you have still 1 point of damage that goes through. Do you have any armor? You have armor.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your armor.
Roll. I got the studded leather cap and the studded leather.
Yeah. It's 3 for the stud leather and 1 for the cap, I believe. So that's 4 gear dice you get to roll.
No, it's only 3.
Okay, 3 gear dice you get to roll.
Unless I roll the shield.
Soak up that last point of damage. No.
Never mind.
Okay. Okay, well let's hop over to Gritznob. Let's do the first one to attack on you.
Okay.
Oh! What? Oh, what? Is this the end of Gritznob?
Nope.
No. Nope. All right, buddy. Holy shit. We've never seen so many 6s on one roll.
That's a whole bunch of successes.
I don't have a shield. I don't have a shield anymore.
That's 6 damage right now. That's enough to drop you and give you another permanent injury. Could take your other arm.
It won't. It won't. So I'm gonna parry.
It'll take your other nose. Yeah.
Yes.
So
that is mainly. I don't have it. I don't have any kind of shield. Have nothing because I'm missing an arm. All right. So here we go.
It's 1 point of damage.
Okay. Reduced.
Do you want to push it? Or no, parry.
Yeah, that's parry.
You dodged it then, right? All you need is a success. Am I wrong?
Really?
No. Let's see here. Bear with me.
I don't think so.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I didn't. If that's how it works, then well, that's nice. That makes shields awesome because you get extra die.
Shields are awesome. Gear is awesome in this game, but it breaks way too easily. Parrying. Block your opponent's attack. It's a reactive action. Requires a shield or a weapon. Roll melee and gear bonus of the shield or weapon used. If you parry with a weapon, blah, blah, blah. Every sword you roll eliminates one of their attackers.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've reduced one sword. So you're down to 5 damage out of 6.
Okay. Wait, do I roll my gear dice through my weapon also?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm good.
Just if it has the parrying quality, it helps you. It doesn't. You don't get any negatives.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. You don't have a shield or anything, so 5 damage.
So now we got to do armor, which is
I'm getting the crit tables ready here. Gritznob.
It's not happening. Chainmail rating.
I'll get my crit tables ready.
3.
I think we're good.
Oh, I think my chainmail was beat up though. I don't think I have any more chainmail.
There was enough leather for everybody, if you remember correctly.
I do not.
Wait a minute.
Or not leather. What did you guys grab? What are these guys? These guys were carrying yeah, leather. There was enough leather after that last battle for everyone.
Okay, so I guess I'll put on this leather.
There's leather armor and leather caps for everybody after that skeleton fight.
Okay, so what's the stats for that?
Leather? Armor rating's
Yeah.
2.
All right. It's not like my chainmail.
Hmm.
And the DMG value is 2 also, right? For leather,
Sure.
I'm assuming?
Sure. Damage? Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here we go. That's nice.
It's blank.
Nothing.
It's blank.
Okay. I don't... Oh, you know what? This is why.
Reroll.
Yeah, put it in rating.
Reroll, my
Yeah.
friend. Reroll. This is going to be life or death.
Death or life.
Or another... What is going on with your armor?
I don't... It's because it's 0 for some reason.
Like, are you trying to push the macro?
Fix it for him.
Yeah, I'm going in there. I'm going in there right now, coach. Gritznob, where are you? Just use the die roller. Just hit the number of dice you want to use. Don't worry about using a macro. Go into the dice roller. I'm clearing it. How many dice do you have?
2.
3? 2? Okay, just hit roll. Just plug it in manually for now as on your gear dice. There you go.
Ooh.
Negative. All right, so 5 points of damage. Where does that put you, boss?
That is going to put me at -1 strength.
Okay. Crit table.
Well, I can use my abilities.
Roll me
Right.
a D66. Yep.
All right.
35. Decapitation. No.
No. No.
Severed ear.
Oh, I don't have any will. Do I have any willpower? Let's see.
Oh, ouch. Bosio, your Nargot's favorite. Tethia's number 1. You've lost an ear. Your choice, left or right. You've now lost an ear. You have a -1 to your
Yeah.
scouting rolls.
I'll take a right.
Man, Gritznob, you're in rough shape. All right. So, that is fine. So, Gritznob, you're down. You don't have any willpower to hop back up?
I do. I have 4. Unless they reset every session.
No. He carries over.
Lost a hand, a nose, and an ear. Am I correct?
Arm,
Yes,
nose, and
yes.
ear. Yep.
Arm, nose, and ear. Yeah. Got
All
it.
right, so I will go ahead and activate my.
Is that forearm or at the shoulder? Just curious.
It's at the it's forearm.
The elbow. Yeah, at the elbow.
We figured that out last session.
We rolled for
We
it.
had a big conversation regarding it. All right, well, the next one's going to take a swing at you as you get back up then.
Wow,
Hits you.
you're horrible.
I'm horrible? It's
Let's
still the
see,
skeleton's turn. All right, it hits you.
Oh wait, no, I have to roll my parry.
Okay, well, I was going to say, regardless, your armor eats, though.
It's my parry.
All right,
Nice.
you're good. All right, what does that look like? You're just dancing now? You jump up from the dead and you start dancing?
No, as he stands, up, the thing's coming down to swing at him. He just rolls on the ground
All right, and the last one hits you one more time. As you're rolling, he just takes its broadsword and just down at the ground at you, and it connects.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah.
What do you do? You just knock it aside with your flail? What do you do?
He continues the roll.
All right, Grits, you're up, man. What do you want to do?
Take a guess.
Kill some skeletons. You just lost in
Yeah.
your mortal enemy, skeletons.
All right. So I'm trying to see if I go berserk now, but I don't see my talents on the sheet. Why am I not finding? Oh, there they are.
Go ahead and draw a card there.
Who's that handsome
Heracron.
fella?
Draw a card. Hopefully it's not a duplicate. I reshuffled everything. If it's a duplicate,
Okay, so it's my turn to swing now, right?
Why does Raedric have the whole deck? Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I've ran out of it. There's no cards in it.
Yeah, Raedric has the whole deck right now in his hand. Okay, go try now, Heracron. Gritznob, you hit. Which one are you?
I haven't swung yet. That's
your dodge.
I hit. Oh shoot! Hold
9.
9.
Oh. Okay.
on. I gotta clear my dice. All right, and here we go. Flail.
Raedric, why do you have all my cards? Oh, a double 9? We're gonna do this. You got an 8.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Yeah, it's a hit. These things can't parry, so let's try its armor. Oh man, the armor just soaks it up.
Dang it! I thought Berserk gave you an extra point of damage or something.
Let's sneak in here. I don't know. What does Berserk do? You tell me. It's your talent, my friend.
Yeah, finding it now.
What is
Do
Berserk?
you need a willpower to trigger Berserk?
I need a willpower to trigger everything.
well. There's Berserk, and then there's like orcish. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
unbreakable is what I just used to get back up.
Oh,
Okay.
you're okay. So
now I
during
can
your
use Berserk
rage,
next.
When you're broken, you can choose to unleash primal rage upon the world. You immediately recover as many hit points and many points in attribute. Decrease to 0 as your rank in Berserk. What's your rank in Berserk?
1.
Oh, and you must immediately attack? You should have done that when you hopped up.
Yeah, I used unbreakable first. The unbreakable talent is what brought me back.
Yeah,
to
but this
1.
triggers as soon as you are broken. Berserk triggers.
Oh.
Go ahead and just make me a roll now. It's fine.
All right.
I'll hand wave it, make me a roll. Whichever one you want to target.
Of course.
I don't know if you want to push that.
Yeah, you might not want to push that. Okay,
Yeah, to break
cool.
my
So that's what
flail.
Berserk means. You just
All
hop
right.
up. You hop up. You gain dice. Did you give yourself dice back equal to your rating in Berserk?
Yeah, let me do that.
And you got to make a free attack. Okay. Suddenly, a handsome, dashing man appears at the other end of the road. What? Go ahead and make your entrance, Heracron.
So this absolutely gorgeous half elf comes up the road, and he sees what's going on before him, and he goes, "My word! It looks like you folks can use." And he pulls out a sword. A hero. And he holds his sword aloft before dashing over
Sure.
to assist.
Bosio just kind of grumbles to himself. Well, we already had one.
You don't even know us.
Don't worry, citizen. I don't need to know you to know you're in trouble.
Is that a threat?
Did you just call me short?
You're surrounded by skeletons. I'm here to help.
Proceed then.
All right, do you want to dash up there into the next range band?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead and position yourself. Do you have any ranged weapons that you can attack with?
I don't. I
Okay.
don't have any ranged weapons.
All right.
So that's just
All right, so Tethia, you just saw this fellow declare that he's a hero and come running in, and you think he just threatened you. What do you want to do, Tethia?
I'll let him help kill these skeletons here. You know, that's fine. What I want to do though is, can I actually climb? Like, how high are these rocks? Like right here?
We'll say they're like 3-4 feet high. They're not. It's not like super high. It's just little rock outcroppings.
Okay, cool. I want to climb up on top of that.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
And stab down at the skeleton closest.
So you can't enter melee this round because that's
okay. That's
range
fine.
spans in. Or what weapon are you using?
My broadsword.
Oh, okay. I don't think it has. It's arm's length, I believe. Yeah. I was just wondering if it was like a spear or a staff or something like that. Then it's near. You could attack from like the adjacent.
Oh well,
square.
Could I use my staff instead? Actually, because it has a near range.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, sorry, cool. But I would just do that next round, right?
No, go ahead. Make it
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with that. I'm not a harsh DM. I know I kill players and I turn them into newts and stuff, but I'm not that harsh.
Yeah, just figured it.
Okay.
I'm not
The
that
rules
harsh.
is the rules.
Go ahead and roll attack. This game is pretty lenient on things like that too, like switching weapons and all that. So
I feel like that's not so great.
no, that's not good, and you probably don't want to push that roll because your staff's gonna break on a skeleton.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. We're back to you, Buzzio. Up in the tree, flinging rocks at these skeletons. The only one who's really doing some damage.
All right.
Oh.
Gritznob's gonna
Shots
kill Bosio
fired.
now. No. Okay, so Mr. Bezio is going to try and get some of these undead bastards off of my monstrous race brethren over here.
Sure.
Try and knock this one out.
Thank you.
Do it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm guessing we're just gonna leave that as is. We're gonna ride with that.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Okay, Radric. I don't want to die.
What's gonna happen? I'm gonna fucking attack this guy and get murked immediately. Let's see here. Melee.
I believe in you, my sleepy dwarven friend.
I do too.
Where's the broadsword? I get 2 dice from that.
I call you a sleepy dwarf because the
That's
first time. Oh, good job.
Push it.
Fuck it. I'll push it. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
What are we doing?
I'm done.
What?
Oh, yes. No willpower, but
wow.
more damage. So 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage.
I'm attacking the one right goddamn in front of me.
Right, the one that attacked you. Yeah. As I would expect you to do. Oh! His armor negates nothing and is destroyed.
Nice.
Yeah, you kill Radric. You kill this thing. What does that look like? Describe this kill.
I just imagine me just like it attacking me first, like diagonally, so I go the opposite way. Just slicing it like in half, like that way.
It just shatters. It crumples to the ground.
Yeah.
Look at Radric.
And then I run away.
This guy was still next to you.
Wait, what?
This guy was still. He's still adjacent to you.
Define adjacent.
Adjacent.
Well, let me get Merriam-Webster's.
He's gonna run away. So.
Yeah.
You can retreat as your fast action, which means you move 1 range. So you'd still be in this range band somewhere. You just wouldn't be next to him anymore.
Yeah.
If you want to do that. That would be your fast action. Which means you cannot attempt to parry if you are targeted this round.
I'm
It is
gonna
up to you.
I'm gonna leave that option on the table. Actually, come to think of
You want to keep your fast action?
it. Yeah.
Okay. I think that is a wise decision. That was an epic attack. That was a wise decision after an epic attack. Okay, so that skeleton who was going to attack you is now going to attack you. If you ran away. Could have, should have. Hit? Would you like to parry?
Yes, sir.
Do it. That was a really good kill. That was awesome.
I'm gonna parry with my sword.
Yeah. Not with your shield.
Well,
Do you want to push that? No, I don't want to die. You have armor. Still.
I have 3 armor.
Yep. You want to roll armor or do you want to push this?
It's gonna do 4 damage.
Yep. No, 3. It does 2 damage and then it had an extra sword.
Oh, right. Yeah.
3 damage. Oh, tabletop to keyboard. Welcome. Did I misremember?
Welcome.
Yes, we've lost an ear already tonight. The orc has lost an ear. Which ear was it, Gritznob? Left or right?
Yes.
I don't know. He's on mute. We lost an ear.
I feel like it was the right ear. I'm like 70% sure. Maybe 60% sure.
That what?
Which ear did you lose? Left or right?
Right.
Tabletop to keyboard wants to know he's late. You want to know if anybody got dismembered yet? Right ear.
Yeah.
Right ear severed.
I think I'm gonna go with the whole. What do you call that thing?
Armor thing.
Armor thing.
Okay, roll your armor.
Roll 3 of these dice, please. Fuck.
Oof.
Your armor's down a point. 3 damage. T drop.
Yep.
Roll me a d66. Why are skeletons so tough?
I don't know, man.
I don't. Skeletons are like fodder in every other game.
Maybe they just wanted them to be like these terrifying things, which I think they should be. You know, I kind of agree with the idea that they're terrifying and kind of brutal. Kind of like how stormtroopers are hard to kill in the Star Wars RPGs.
Oh yeah.
They're a joke
deadly.
in the movies. They're a joke in the movies, but deadly in the RPGs. Usually.
Yeah. You do not want to face stormtroopers in the game. Resurrecting.
This is slash, right?
This is a slashing weapon.
It doesn't have a thing for that.
What does it?
That's because you're supposed to roll 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought it was a D66.
For what? Critical injury? What are we talking about?
Yeah. Critical injury.
Yeah, it's D6.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on
But
the
it
table right
doesn't.
now.
It doesn't have 0 and 7 through 9 because it is 2d6s is how
Correct.
you do it.
That is correct.
Oh, I rolled a actual D66.
Yeah, there's a button for it. So did
Yeah, it's a
Resurrecting.
button for it. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna press that button. I hope that doesn't fuck me on this.
Well, didn't you just got a 40?
40
40 doesn't
on the
exist.
table.
Okay, hit the button. Hit the D66 button.
You're doing a great job, Matt.
Where actually is it?
It's on the die roller.
Yeah, it's next
Die
to
roller,
push.
bottom right hand corner of the die roller itself.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
bonus.
I don't know why I
D66
didn't see
button.
that. Well,
35. Severed ear. What do you want? Right or left?
left.
Okay.
These skeletons are really going for ears.
The goblin agrees that that's pretty cool. 'Cause,
Maybe
you know,
there's a
he likes
bounty out
buffing them
on
too.
adventurer ears, like there was a bounty out on goblin ears when we started this.
Whoa, racism much? Okay.
Why?
anyway.
No, why can't it exist for the bad guy's side where they're like, hey, gather adventurers' ears and bring them in for gold?
I was talking about the goblin ears thing, but whatever. You know,
Hey, the goblins are terrorizing the town.
fair enough.
With that, Resurrecting, this thing swings its broadsword and you step aside and it clips your ear and you feel the warm, wet ooze of blood down your neck. With that, you hear the sound of howling, wolves howling, and you see suddenly break into the area a pack of 3 wolves and a giant wolf with an old lady on its back. You're a giant wolf.
Jesus.
And you're not a giant wolf. Run into the fray.
Oh, that's cavalry.
I rolled the D6 for healing time in 4 hours. I get another year.
So, let's draw a card for these. The crazy old witch and the wolves.
Pups.
7.
Wait,
Is she crazy or?
We don't know.
is this our crazy witch or a
This is
different
this is the witch you made a deal with. The one who
Okay.
rides on the back of the giant wolf. Her and her wolf pack just showed up.
Dope.
The
Awesome.
brethren of Corel.
Oh!
Sup, boo?
So
Yeah, Blasio's losing his mind right now. He's losing his shit.
Barking from a tree, literally. Or up a tree. I don't know. He is up a tree while barking. I don't know. It's different.
I just imagine him rolling around, just screaming.
It's a tree. You can't roll around in a tree. He's bracing
Not with that.
himself.
Not with that attitude.
All right,
No,
Gritznob. We're gonna have these things roll to hit you.
These things?
Wow!
being-
What? The skeletons. Oh my god! I'm sorry, Gritznob.
Rolling publicly. Just roll
What?
on the side.
Just roll the parry. What
It's
is
gonna
going
be awesome.
on? This is like a random encounter. What is happening? Damn it, Nightbot! I'm so
parries
sorry.
nothing.
I need to.
What happened?
Gritznob, do you not have any gear dice for your weapon?
Yes, I do.
Wink, wink, nudge,
That's what
nudge,
I was
reroll.
asking. I was asking. do I have to-
Those should be included in that.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a
Okay,
shield.
reroll. That's the rule in the channel. If you roll wrong the first time, you get to reroll.
Fire Nightbot.
We do need to fire Nightbot.
Arrest him for
I hate you,
crimes
Nightbot.
against humanities.
So
No one
reroll
likes this.
correctly, my friend Gritznob.
All right, here we go.
I was gonna say no one
It's
likes
worse.
this enough to be a
Goddamn.
moderator.
It's actually worse.
I need
Good
real
snob,
moderators.
where are you at, man?
I
Where you at?
need to enlist real moderators. Is what I need to do.
That's what I'm
Real
saying.
orcs don't parry, okay?
Get like more people watching us before I think we get to that level.
Oh, that's fair. Hey, we got 9 people here, but like 5 of them are us.
Yeah,
So orcs don't parry. So you're eating the damage. You're eating the.
What else can I do? I can
6
push it and break
damage.
my flail.
All right, so Gritznob, you drop 6 damage. This thing swings its sword
hard.
and connects with you, and you step right into the attack. And you guys watch your orc friend drop again. He's got a bleeding side of his head where an ear once was. He's got a healing stump where his arm once was, and he's just fallen to the ground again. Roll me a d66, Gritznob.
5, 6.
Decapitation. Oh, severed arm. Oh no.
Oh no!
No, it's not. Are you
Yes,
serious?
it is. Yes, it is. Grab your book. Go grab your book right now. It's page 196.
So he has no arms?
You have no arms.
Gritznob just
But a
got
flat
retired,
troop.
folks.
Gritznob.
Gritznob, it was nice
No.
knowing you.
Put a
You
knife
should
in his
bite
mouth.
them.
Put a knife
Can
in
I
his mouth.
have the arm?
Well, he can't stop you.
No reason.
You can't
That's a
stop.
good point. I don't ask. I just pick it up.
You know what? I'm
If
not
it's
even gonna.
possible.
I'm not even gonna roll the. I have willpower. So I can get back up and stop biting him.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Tactical retreat. Hey, that's an idea. The cavalry
no-
is here. There are a lot of wolves, including a giant one.
That's not gonna help. I have no arm.
Do you really need it, though?
I have none. Nope. I'm not missing one. I'm missing both.
All right, someone got turned into a newt. We now have an armless orc.
Armless,
Yeah.
one ear, no nose. He's
What
gone.
you need to do is spend your experience points on the unarmed fighter talent. Then you can headbutt.
Unarmed.
So you raise your flail to block, and you miscalculate, and the broadsword comes down, and again, right at the elbow, severs your arm. You look down,
Right.
and your hand is still clenching the flail in the grass.
That's because he's disoriented because he lost the ear a few seconds ago.
All right, the arm severing is now a clip.
The ear grows back. I'm just saying, the ear grows back.
Radrick's ear?
So
Well, yeah, it's not a permanent injury.
Losing an ear?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
On a human?
Yes,
The
it
effect, the effect on your scouting isn't permanent, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's not permanent.
is. All right, so
All right, so let me.
so you're what, hopping up and trying to bite a skeleton?
No, I'm not hopping back up. He deserves more honor than that. Let him die in battle.
Do you want him to die? You just want him to bleed out? He's lying on the ground, unconscious, bleeding out. Or you want a coup? You want these? You want a skeleton a coup de grace you? Is that what you want? How do you want this to play?
I'm not. I mean, you could put a knife in his mouth, but he can't use it. So no, he's gone.
He's done. Gritznob is done, folks. This is the end of Gritznob. It's a good thing Gritznob has a character backup ready to go.
Yeah, right.
He has somebody rolled. Dibs on his sword. Oh yeah, there's a magical
I want the
two-handed sword.
Yeah.
Everybody's rushing with the sword.
Yeah, you were scared to take it
no.
when he had one arm. No one was bold enough to take it when he had one arm.
Wait, what's the stats on those sword?
That's that power. That's that awesome sword. That's an artifact.
Can I get the what's it called? Stats on that? I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, I'll send you the stats after.
Are there any like mundane like items like on him, like on his belt or something that I can just snatch off?
We'll worry about that when this is done. All right, the wolves charge in.
You monsters!
They all run in and they start snapping at the skeletons.
What now?
Well, it was their turn next. Now? What's with Krill? We've got
day late, $1 short.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at this. We've got wolf stats all ready to go. Except it didn't roll. I hear you, damn it. It hits. It's all that matters. Okay. The wolves run in, start biting at the skeletons, start like grabbing bones and like twist their heads back and forth, trying to rip their legs and bones off. That's cool. That works. But they don't seem to be having an effect. We're gonna do the big boy here. Woo, the big boy chomps down. The big wolf chomps on this skeleton here and gets a good bite, a good grip on it, right on its ribs, and lifts its head up. Remember, this is a giant wolf. It's probably like 5 feet long, 3 feet high. Just starts thrashing its head back and forth, and this skeleton just starts to just break apart, and the bones go flying everywhere. Then you see the little old witch sitting on top of the giant wolf, and she's grinning, and you see her go into her belt patch. And the players are going to ban me from chat soon. No, they love it. You see her go into her belt patch, she pulls out a little bag, and from the bag she pulls out a bone, and she looks at one of the skeletons and snaps it. And as she snaps the bone, the leg from the skeleton up here gives, and it drops to the ground. Yeah, I gave him a heart. X. All right, our hero. You see these wolves dash in and start just like decimating these skeletons after Orc just dropped to the ground, bloodied. He lost his other arm. It looked like he was missing one previously from a battle. And he is dropped to the ground, and you charge on in as the hero to save the day.
There.
Yeah. Stebby.
Yep. I'm going to see this skeleton.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to him, "You have an excellent jawline, sir. Unfortunately, there's only room for one perfect jawline in this story."
Yes. I like this guy. Okay.
God, that was horrible in the best way.
So good. Yes, I like this new character. I like Takari also, don't get me wrong.
Let's see, I get 2 of those, 3 of those. Roll.
It's a hit.
Goodness gracious, that's not quite good enough for me.
For a hero?
For a hero, absolutely.
You're gonna take a point of damage to your weapon.
I have 2 short swords on me. I don't mind.
I already want. Urgot says he already wants to stab you.
Dang it. Oh well.
His armor stops your attack, but he also takes 2 points of damage to his armor. So it negates it, but it crumbles. You swing your short sword, it connects. You do some damage to your short sword, it kind of like takes a chunk out of your sword itself, but also his armor also takes the brunt of it, but also just kind of falls to pieces because it's old and decrepit, much like him.
What a shame.
What a shame. Gritznob, we're just going to pass right over you. Tethia!
Just rub it in. Just going to pass right over you.
Well, yeah.
Gritznob, you did.
I didn't prepare your token and all that for your new character. I'm sorry, Gritznob.
That's fine. You're a monster, and you're horrible.
You love it. This is the guy who plays like Hackmaster and Rollmaster and all that stuff. It's like every week he's like, "Hey, my character died again," and he
Okay,
what do you got up your sleeve?
Can I shift up and attack the skeleton?
Yes, you can.
Or can I reach him from there?
You can reach from it. Well, you could reach him from like here with your staff, like 1 square away, or you could shift up and hit him. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll just up here.
Sure.
And do a little stabby stab.
Yes. Bazio's back. I did not plan on this random encounter, and I did not plan on it to take so damn long. All right, you hit him.
All right.
Push it or no? No.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, so you connect. What is it? You're attacking with your staff, and it does 1 damage. Is that correct? Yeah.
Or that was my broadsword. Sorry.
Broadsword. Bonus 2, damage 1. All right, so yeah, you hit for 1 point of damage. So this thing's armor is already falling apart and breaking. You connect. You find a gap or an opening where there once was some armor, and you connect. And you just like hack off a piece of bone, and it looks at you and just hisses. Buzzio, you're up. Is he still?
All right,
he's back.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so Bazio, however you want to say it, is going to fling a stone.
Some poop
at this last guy. Well,
some poop.
Oh no, hold on. He's gonna. Are there any acorns in this tree?
Yeah. What the hell? Sure.
He's gonna grab the biggest acorn around and pluck it off and put it in a sling and wind it up. Sling it at this guy right
here.
The
last skeleton. It connects. And that's all that matters. And it hits for 1 damage. Is that correct? 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bozio is going to grab the nearest tree branch and start shaking the tree.
Okay.
Like wildly.
Yeah. You hit the skeleton, it connects, and it's you hit it in the head, and it's all disoriented, and it's kind of like looking around and wobbling around. Raedric, this thing is kind of just all wobbly all in front of you. It looks like it's ready to be put out of its misery.
I'm unconscious.
Oh yeah, you are unconscious.
Sleepy. What did I say?
Skeleton's turn. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna roll randomly to see who it hits. Tethia, you're a 1. Heracron, you're 2, and the wolf is a 3. Tethia.
Can Harry taunt it?
Damn it.
Define taunt.
That's a talent, isn't it? Taunt.
Is it? I don't know.
I believe it is.
Oh, that's a shame.
Let me
Okay.
Google this.
Double check. I have the DM screen here in front of me, and taunt is a thing on there. It's a good point. It's never come up, so let's look into it. Right? I don't know if it's a reaction or not. Taunt. Your opponent can hear you, and it's a skill is performance. Let us see. No one's ever tried to taunt a creature before.
I found this talent, Tanner. You know the art of turning pellets into leather and to craft that leather into
Page
armor.
57, taunt. Let's take a look here. Taunting enemies. You can use a slow action to taunt your enemy in combat. The enemy must be in short range or be able to understand your language.
Hmm.
So
I didn't realize it took a slow action.
Yeah.
So
They roll an opposed roll. It's performance versus insight. Well, good to know. Good to know for future rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Broadsword. Tethia. Would you like to... You went already. You didn't move, though. No, you haven't gone.
Oh, I didn't go.
Would you like to try and parry?
Oh, I already went earlier.
We're in a new round now, because this guy's 6 and you're a 10. You're at the bottom of the turn order. We just started a brand new turn. 10 is slow.
I can parry.
Yeah, what are you using? What weapon? You said it was
My
a sword?
broadsword, I would say, because I used it last.
Broadsword. Okay, so it's got parrying. So what you want to do is you want to roll me a melee roll
All right.
with no pluses or negatives or anything. Just a straight melee. You don't have a shield, do you?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you have any armor?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me your armor roll.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, you lose 1 point armor.
All right.
And it connects for 2 damage off of your strength.
Alrighty.
And then Wolfie Wolves. Wolfie Wolves. And the wolf grabs hold of the last skeleton's leg and is pulling, yanking, and finally it breaks free at the knee, and the skeleton falls to the ground and crumbles.
Yay!
Yay! So the old witch, what is that back there? The old witch on top of the wolves says, "Oh, you must be more careful. These pesky things are all over the woods. My pack and I are clearing them wherever we can." And then she lets out a whistle, and the wolf pack takes off. And you now have this heroic dashing man also standing in front of you.
And your comrade has been with you since the beginning, down on the floor. Just one.
And Gritznob is missing his other arm, bleeding on the ground, and Raedric is knocked out, bleeding on the ground, sans ear.
Well, Heracron is going to go over and check on Gritznob.
Sure.
See if Gritznob has any will to live. Seeing that the poor chap is armless, it seems like it would just be wrong to bring him back. So
What?
he grabs the sword and his silver pouch.
All right, so this like guy you just met just strolls over to your comrade, takes Gritznob's money and his sword and throws it on his back.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how this plays out.
So am I.
So,
Somebody want to try a healing roll or?
Do we have a healer?
Oh, it's me.
It was Akari, but healing's a skill.
I am actually going to go and, assuming nobody does anything about that, I am going to go and heal Raedric, though, who is just missing an ear.
Yes. It is not a life-threatening injury. It's not a life-threatening injury.
In 4 hours, I'm going to have an... In 4 hours,
drag
I'm going to...
Gritznob off into the bushes, by the way.
Okay. So after Gritznob has been ransacked, you're going to go over to the body and drag him over to the woods? Sure.
Yes.
All right. Heracron, you've stabilized Raedric.
In 4 hours, I'm getting back my ear.
Hey, Gritznob, how much silver did you have on you?
I had
Dwarves' ears do not grow back.
silver. I had, where is it? 0.
Oh, damn.
I want that fancy sword.
Oof.
Well, Heracron has it on his back now.
Bozo hops down and kind of approaches, sort of awkwardly looking at her character moving. Can you move their tokens, I guess, wherever they would be at?
Or you're just kind of going off to the side here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm just sort of like eyeballing that.
By the way, the skeletons all have broadswords, and you could piece together some leather armor off of them.
Oof.
I'll throw all the bones in the fucking ditch.
I'm definitely grabbing some leather armor though. I don't need that.
Bozio, you're making your way over there. What do you want to do, Bozio?
He's just gonna kind of watch what she's doing because it's just kind of weird that she's just dragging a body off to the side. So
Yeah.
He's sort of eyeballing that, and he's also eyeballing these. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. He's also eyeballing these skeletons as well, just because they aren't moving now doesn't mean they're not moving in a minute. And he's also sad that the wolves are gone. But anyway,
you still have your one wolf, Krill. And Krill is sitting there, and Krill looks visibly sad, and it's kind of like whimpering and letting out some howls every once in a while, with Gritznob being deceased and all. So Krill's kind of pacing near you, Bozio, and you recognize this as that it's distressed.
Can I try and do another handle animal check on him?
Yeah.
I'm not succeeding on that.
Do you want to push it?
Sure.
You got nothing to lose on it. You're not going to...
Yeah, exactly.
You succeed. So what do you do? What do you do to Krill?
Again, I'm gonna try and sort of scratch his jowls and rub his chin and stuff, like kind of how I do with my own dog in real life.
Right. So
I don't really need to kneel down because he kind of looks me eye to eye, probably. So I just rub his chest and his chin, his ears, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Krill, was not so forthcoming to your affection or whatever it was, your bonding previously, but you've tried it once before, and now you're able to get a little bit closer, and you've gained some confidence in Krill, and he gives in and lets you scratch underneath its chin and all that, and seems to stick close to you now.
Awesome. I like this guy. I share a piece of meat with him that I have.
Oh yeah, Krill really likes you.
Obviously, yeah.
That meat is Gritznob.
It's Gritznov's arm.
It's Raedric's here.
So, Tethia, what's going on over there?
Well, what kind of items does he have, like, just on his belt or, like, hanging off, like, invisible sight?
What do you got, Gritznob?
He has a closed helmet on his head. He also has a crossbow, a flail, a warhammer, and the weapon is the power weapon's gone now. The king's power weapon is gone, and that's it. I thought he had some coins, but maybe they were on my old sheet in the other game, but I don't see him.
You
Oh yeah,
guys-
he has 7 silver. He has 7 silver.
Oh, he did. I guess
No.
Heracron took the 7 silver.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna take his helmet off and
There's blood
basically, I
pouring.
have-
Sorry, there's blood pouring out from under the helmet because he's lost an ear in this battle. But yeah, you remove the
that's
helmet.
fine. That's fine. I don't
It's
need
not
it
very
like
good.
for myself or anything.
Mhm.
It's not a very
I
good helmet if it doesn't block an ear shot.
No,
Just
Man, that's
saying.
a good point. You don't want a secondhand helmet like that. I want to do a little spell on him. Should I just go ahead and try and roll it?
Oh. Yeah. Go ahead and try and roll it. If Gritznob were alive right now, he would be fighting this. Gritznob not a
Raised
friend.
dead? Is it raised dead?
He's not a fan of magic, but yeah, maybe.
Are you gonna bring him back from the dead? Are
I don't
you the
know, we'll see.
necromancer?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
Yes.
No, that's probably a druid's.
Oh,
That looks like it worked, maybe.
yeah. So what page number is the spell on? We've never done this before.
Hold-
All
I
new
have it
stuff
right on my
tonight.
PDF.
Taunting.
It's
raising
on
141.
page 141 in the player's handbook.
Thank you. Death magic.
Oh, there it is.
Raise the dead.
You
Rank
found
2.
your necromancer.
There it is.
So is this the one we're supposed to kill, or no? That'd be terrible.
So it says you raise undead.
So is he undead?
Reanimate
Fine.
one dead humanoid. It's in Roll20 as well.
Yeah, I just copied and pasted it from the PDF into my spell thing. So I am wondering though, since it's a second rank spell, would that mean I would be able to make him a power level 2?
So
So
you're turning him into an undead. You're essentially turning him into a zombie.
Right?
Not
That's
Gritznob.
cool, though.
He's not Gritznob. You're turning him into undead, like what you just killed.
Right. He's my new friend. Yes.
Yeah. So
With
he's
no
not.
arms.
He's not Gritznob anymore.
That's
so
okay.
the way power level works is you can spend more willpower on it,
Yes.
and you can and if you spend more willpower on it, you can well, it says there, so that determines its power level, and that lets you add these bonuses to it potentially.
Right. So you can all that willpower you've been banking. Because right now you cast it as like just the straight up spell that you like rank 2. That's the base level. And you get to enhance one of the, I don't know if you have the PDF there in front of you. It says enhance.
Enhance.
In one of the following ways: stronger, smarter, or more durable. If you put more ranks into it, you can choose more of those things, and you can make him an even stronger undead minion.
Right.
He has
Well,
no arms.
I would probably make him stronger, if anything.
What, his neck
Um,
or his legs?
The undead has the same strength as it did in life. Agility is decreased by 1. It has no wits or empathy. That's at rank 1. Rank 2, the undead can be enhanced. Do you want to spend willpower?
I only have 1. Would it
Okay.
be wise to use that?
And it didn't roll correctly, so we're going to have to reroll. Because it rolled gear dice for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
And the way magic works is you roll your willpower.
Oh, okay.
So you just roll your base So So here we go. Unlike skills, you can never fail at casting a spell. Instead, you roll a number of base dice equal to the number of willpower points you spend. If you roll 1 or several 6s, the spell is overcharged. If you roll 1 or several 1s, you suffer some sort of magic mishap. So you need to determine how much willpower you want to use and cast the spell. So
I
were
only
you
have
just using
one,
the
so
one?
I'm just gonna use the one. Yeah.
Okay. So then it was successful, and you've just got like a mindless Gritznob following you around.
Yes,
Who
my
can
new friend.
obey simple commands and use weapons and simple tools, but he has no arms, so technically can't.
Can I explain like what it looks like whenever I raise
please do.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go off the cuff on this, so hopefully it's fine. So I want to like dig up some dirt around him and like throw it onto him, and like maybe take his helmet and rub some dirt and vines on that and say some words, and out of nowhere some vines like come up out of the ground and wrap around him and like completely cover him, kind of like a butterfly. What was it? What's the word? Cocoon, thank you. Brain fart. Kind of like a cocoon, with a butterfly. And then it like bursts open and out comes new friend, zombie version of Gritznob.
So are you doing this like secretive over in the bush? That's why you pulled him away? You don't really want the others to see?
Not necessarily.
So
I just wanted, no, I don't really care. I just kind of pulled him over to the side, away from anybody getting in the way of anybody, I guess.
All right, cool. So Gritznob is back. As it says here, tabletop to keyboard, they said in the Discord they've decided that all the arms, legs, ears, and stuff severed should eventually become a giant golem and seek revenge on the party for failing them. And the Agari newt should be the body.
Oh. Nightmare fuel.
Right?
Oh, can I also shove a sword into his arm stub nubbin zone? Just to have
like a broadsword?
Yeah,
like
kind of like Army of Darkness, but
you can,
but like wrapped up with vines, maybe.
Yeah, you can take. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You could find some stuff lying around, or if you have some rope or whatever, you can like wrap it around and tie it to one of its arms.
Okay, great.
Okay,
cool.
I
want to do it.
All right, so Tethia's you stroll back over to the others, and you have this kind of mindless Gritznob following you with a sword tied to its arm.
Also put him on a leash. Sorry, I keep adding descriptors to this. Like around the waist, like just so that he doesn't wander off and get lost.
Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
Gritznob, he gets a little too close to Bazio because Bazio's watching all intently.
What does Gritznob's player think about this?
Snaps at him.
Oh, Gritznob is dead. So yeah, his body, whatever happened to his body. So the orcs have been failed.
Do you like this end to his character?
Is this fitting?
I am fine.
I just picture Ed at the end of Shaun of the Dead in that shed out back, where Sean's just hanging out with them.
I am also loving this, Norgoth. This game is so unpredictable. My players, this game, I love it. So good. Gritznob is back. He is still not down yet.
Yes, he can't be killed. Well, he can be killed, but he can be brought back.
New BFF. That's awesome, Tethia. So it has now been revealed that Tethia, all of you, you're all scratching your heads like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem like the kind of thing a druid would do. Tethia is number 1. Yes, she is. Raedric Abazio, you have witnessed this, but you've also watched like this dashing fellow just kind of stroll up and also ransack Gritznob's body. What do you want to do about like and Heracron? Are you just kind of standing there like, hey, how's it going? I like your wolf. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, he introduces himself. He's like, as Heracron, though. You can call me Harry the Handsome. or Harry the Hero, if you like, or Harry the Horseman, but not because I ride horses.
You have too many titles.
And he lets them both know that he would happily take them on as his sidekicks / apprentices and teach them how to be heroes too.
Okay, so so I am going to kind of look him over, and then I'm gonna like kind of lean over to Krill, the wolf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of start speaking in the ancient tongue to him.
Krill's tilting his head back and forth, you know how dogs do, right? When they're looking at you and kind of figuring out what you're saying or trying to understand you, and it seems like he understands what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm basically just like talking about how foppish and stupid this guy is, but how I'm also grateful that he came in and helped us out.
Okay. Yeah. Krill's like wagging his tail.
All right, so he likes you, so I suppose I like you as well. Anyway, thank you for coming along. What are you doing out here in this very, very creepy part of the forest?
Well, I'm here to fight an evil necromancer.
You were sent on that mission as well.
Yeah, me too.
Good to hear. Oh, I see you brought back the orc friend. Good show. Hello,
Yes.
orc.
She's not. She's apparently a necromancer, I believe, or some sort of very weird druid, one or the other. But she does not seem to be evil yet.
Well, she's a woman. Women can't be evil. Ha!
You're the worst. Goblin men and women are equal among our kind.
No, he said she can't be evil.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, well, women can be evil if they want, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Plenty of goblins are evil.
Heracon kneels down to Basio and says, "Now, you don't be hard on yourself. Just because your hideous lineage tends itself towards villainy doesn't mean that you have to as well.
You're the
You have
hideous one.
heart.
Listen,
You can be a
Longshank.
hero."
As you lean into Basio, I'm gonna say Krill kind of like takes a snap at you as you get a little too close. A little warning snap. Basio 2020.
Anyway, there's a frickin' zombie following around our druid, and he throws up the quotations. I need to go investigate this. I don't have time to deal with you in your mouth.
Longshank. Oh Lord.
Long shake.
Gritznob.
I'm back a bit.
Sure. Yeah. And Krill comes with you. Krill's now like sticking with you. He's like right beside you at all times.
If he ever becomes BFFs, I don't mind controlling him in combat and stuff
Sure.
like that. Sure.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that in
Get you a
future.
token and all that. Yeah. That's cool. I just want to quickly Gritznob 2.0. Do you want to make an entrance here? I know you have a character ready.
It's up to you. How long are we going? What time are we going to?
Well, we typically go another half hour.
Okay.
Do you want to like stroll up? Do you want like what do you want to do? I've given I've given Tappy and Basio and Heracron like options or asked them for advice on how they want to enter. What do you want to?
I can do whatever you want.
Or were you also recruited to take down the necromancer, or are you just kind of strolling through?
This guy probably would be strolling through.
Because you're a peddler, right?
Yep.
Do you?
Maybe he's got some magical like reagents to come and sell some witches, you know.
You're just traveling along this road here.
Yeah,
Just doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah, exactly. Are you traveling salesman?
If he's entering now, I would say he probably will walk up. He looks a little dusty and dirty because he was traveling with the caravan that kicked him out.
All right.
He's been lost here.
There he is. So you walk up on the scene. There's like blood all over here. Radrick's sitting up and he's kind of like looking around. He's doing the best to bandage his ear, and he's kind of bleeding everywhere. And this guy's just standing in the road, and he sees you coming, and you see a little goblin over there with a wolf. And Tethia and Gritznob, have you wandered back towards the others?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so
he probably led me that way, and I just followed with
back to his blood.
Yeah, familiar. Sure.
He's looking for his arm.
He's rolling around in the blood.
You'll never get that arm back.
Okay, so Tethia is standing in the road, and you see an orc with no arms, tied to a rope around its waist and tethered to her. We're gonna say, what's your new character's name?
Nim.
Nim. So Nim, you're strolling up the road, and you're like, you just got kicked out of this caravan, which was on the main highway, off of, kind of where this forest lets off. Mm-hmm. And you're strolling through here, and you're all in a huff after being kicked out of your caravan, and you come across this gruesome scene.
Yes. So I immediately see the goblin, and I'm kind of wary, and I wave to them and say, "Hey, folks, looks like you ran into some trouble. You got everything you need?"
He's a halfling.
Look at this little fellow. Hello, peddler.
A little fellow with big deals.
I don't have any need for any of your deals right now, but there's a freaking zombie over here who's on our team. That's crazy.
Well, you always need something. And if you have a zombie on your team, I probably got something for it. If you want to get rid of it, if you want to make it better, just let me know.
We should put some decorations on it, like some feathers or something.
I can see what I have.
And then I look over and see her pick up Gritznob's hand and just like, well, it just keeps getting weirder. Do you put it in its bag?
I put it in my bag.
Oh, it's in your bag? Even worse.
Yeah, no, just roll around in there. That's fine.
That's probably not a healthy practice.
The freshly severed one?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Some like blood that's pooling at the bottom of the bag and dripping.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make another bag later.
What's your name, peddler?
Nim. Nim's the name.
I'm Harry the Handsome. It's good to meet you, Nim. I've got a question for you.
And I may have an answer for you.
Do you know?
But it may not be free.
Do you know who has lots of treasure?
Why, yes, I do.
I'll tell you who. He doesn't even care that Nim actually answered that rhetorical question. Villains do. And up in that tower, there's a villain. Join us. And we'll take care of that villain. And you can have all the treasure your little hands can hold.
Is that a promise? Is it something you're willing to sign a contract for?
Well, you've got little hands, friend. So I'm not too worried about it.
There are skeletons that just walked up earlier, and you're there talking about contracts. We're trying to go over here and kill a frickin' necromancer that we accidentally summoned, apparently, while I was unconscious. But could you please just either come with us or run your mouth elsewhere? I don't advise doing it right here.
I back away from the goblin, and I point at the abomination that they're traveling with and say, you're worried about a necromancer, but you have a pet zombie.
No, she's a different kind. Listen, we were told to come and hunt down an evil necromancer. She seems all right, you know?
She's a woman, you know.
Yes, this misogynistic asshole over here has a point, I guess, in this specific case.
Yeah, I'm not evil.
Well, I mean, you might want to clean it up a little bit because you probably won't be able to go into any towns with it. I can sell you something to make it smell a little better.
Yeah. How much are your smell goods, sir?
Well, give me a moment.
Bosio is MVP, by the way, in the chat.
I can give you something to make it smell a little greener for 4 silver.
Jeez.
I mean, let me actually move my
Give her
character over here.
access to that
Poor
Gritznob token.
Yeah.
That's because
Here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it Tethia and make the name go away.
I gotta
There you
zoom
go.
out.
You can control it now.
I got it. Thank you.
Yep.
If the zombie's just like very close to you, it's like engaged.
And I immediately move over here.
The zombie of your hole, like creeping on you.
Do I
Some
wait? Do
weird
I see anything?
heebie-jeebies, maybe.
Do I see anything on these skeletons?
I don't know. How much did you guys take off them? There was the broadswords and the armor. Did you
I
guys...
only took off 1 leather.
I want to get a new broadsword if possible.
Yeah, so there's 4 broadswords
Just
lying there.
replace it.
You just you could have grabbed like this one as you walked by. I like on your way to drag Gritznob to the side.
Around how much are those worth, by the way?
That is a great question.
Like, could I trade it for the smell goods? Is
They are
basically
worth
where I'm going with that.
10
I don't have enough silver to
10
actually purchase the smell goods.
They're worth 10 silver each, like full value.
He's
I don't
just
know.
gonna
I don't know
leave
what Nim's gonna give you for it.
I just want to try and pick one up and sell it to him. I don't know.
What are the swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the swords. Like, will you take this in exchange for some of those?
These
smell
are just
goods?
sitting around on the ground.
But they're
I can-
very nice.
I can just pick one up and take it. Therefore, here.
We slew these things ourselves. They belong to us, little man.
Hello.
You can have one. How about that? Since you're so nice. And you have a cool hat.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
All right. So,
Okay.
Nim walks back over here. Smell the greenery in this, miss.
Yeah, you hold some-
Ooh, those
yeah,
are some good earthy notes.
Mhm.
I can sell them to you for like your face, 20 copper.
Okay, so I'll just give you this silver in exchange. Can you break a silver?
I can no, but I'll take a silver.
How much is that worth? Is it worth 10 copper? One.
Smell it. Just smell how fresh it is.
It smells very fresh.
It's maple syrup.
Hello.
This is from the northern regions.
But at this point, Bosio is frustrated that no one's listening to him, so he just sort of like starts stomping around on the ground and like kicking rocks and stuff. He's like,
Listen, we need to get the hell out of this forest before more fucking skeletons roll up on us and kill us.
Listen,
I need to swear.
economy doesn't stop, my friend.
The dwarf is right. This is a PG adventure.
The economy does not stop. So I can take a silver.
Great. Good doing business with you. And I'll take that bottle and kind of
It's not a bottle.
it. Oh, it's not? What is it in?
It's greenery.
Oh, it's just greenery? Oh, never mind. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought you said it was. I'm deaf. Well, I will kind of wipe it on Gritznob.
Some rosemary.
One silver richer.
Hang on. Bosio, as you're stomping around and making a fuss, Krill is also he's like howling like a dog. Like a,
howl.
yeah,
I think we should. I do agree that we should move.
Agree. To the necromancer's tower.
to the necromancer.
Wait, to the what?
You're coming along, I suppose.
Welcome to the party, friend.
Hey, listen, you could probably find some merchandise there. Find what you can carry.
Well, I was already promised by the tall one over there. All the loot, the one that looks like a cartoon.
All of
All
it?
the loot you can hold in your hands, my friend.
He has little hands. That's not fair. What about his back?
He does have a backpack and a very large knapsack.
Let him get the backpack.
Heracron's on his way. He's not haggling this. He's off being a hero.
All right, yeah. I just continue. I'm gonna bust out my my very expensive spyglass and climb a tree again, and spy on the tower and see if I can't see anything up in the window again, like I did last time.
Yeah. You get in the tallest tree you can, and you break out your spyglass, and you're looking, and you look up at the tower where you saw the moon before, where you saw the silhouette of the woman. And you don't see anything going on around there, and you start scanning the rest of the tower, floor by floor, and every window that you look, and you don't see too much going on. And then you get down to the bottom floor, and you see around the outside, you see the witch that was there before, Emmeline, that she introduced herself, and that quote unquote necromancer that sprung onto the ground and flew over there. They are in front of the tower, and they seem to be engaged in conversation.
All right, I'm going to climb back down the tree and walk over to my compatriots and say,
Well, I'm not quite sure what they look like, but it looks like a group of some sort of nefarious-looking beings are standing around in front of the tower. It's probably who we're looking for.
Away we go then.
I say we should approach quietly.
You approach quietly. I'll approach like a hero.
You'll approach quietly. If I say you approach quietly, you just joined this party.
Oh, okay.
My apologies. I haven't eaten today.
Would you like to purchase some food?
I have plenty.
Okay.
Thank you for offering it, though.
There's a whole orc right here he can chow down on. He is a goblin after all.
Don't tempt me.
So are we
Quite
going?
appealing.
Are we gonna be a sneaky?
Yeah, are you gonna be sneaky?
we could. I mean, I just yelled, of course. I'm a goblin, of course. I'm going to be sneaky. I can actually get an automatic success for spending a willpower.
That's right. Yeah, that is your kin ability, right?
Yeah.
I have no willpower.
I don't
Oh yeah,
either.
2 new characters, no willpower. Or you
Yeah.
didn't gain any in that last fight, did you, Heracron?
I did not, and I did not push any. I did not get any from my
I
No.
need
push.
willpower so bad.
We need to break you first before you can gain your willpower.
Look at who I'm traveling with. It won't take long.
Heracron is the new Agari, yes. He was retired tonight. He turned back into a newt. He did not stay Pokemon for long. Gritznob walked up and tried to kill him to put him out of his misery. And he turned back to a newt, and he is currently crawling through the forest trying to make his way to the swamp to live out the remainder of his life in the swamp as a newt. R.I.P. Agari, you will be missed. Our healer.
Dang it, everything requires willpower. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys make your way through the woods towards the tower. Bosio did warn you that he did see them engaged in conversation out near the front of the tower. And you guys are making your way up. And you get closer and closer. And Bosio, you're leading the way. And you get to almost to the tree line. And it leads to a clearing, which leads to the tower. Clearing around the tower, and you stop at the tree line. You warn the others, and as you've gotten closer now, the necromancer's stomping around, and you see Emmeline is engaged in some sort of ritual, and she's made signs and runes on the ground, and she's throwing herself around, and it seems like the ground it's kind of shaking, and you see it disturbed, and there's suddenly some skeletal hands, and hands with like flesh deteriorating off them are coming up, and these things are pulling themselves out from under the ground. It looks like there's ghouls and such are being resurrected by Emmeline, and the necromancer seems very pleased with this. Oh, one crit is now hosting you. Thank you. As we get to the end of our stream with one viewer. Hey, that's all that matters. So you're all standing there, and they're not aware of your presence.
So we all see this.
You do. Yeah, the rest of you kind of close in on Bosio.
And I whisper to them, do we really want to disturb these people and whatever religious ritual they're having here?
Heracron looks at the halfling and says to him, hand on his little shoulder, "A hero never hesitates." And then he rushes into the clearing.
What? Really? I was just gonna say, remember guys, we are playing Forbidden Lands, and there's nothing saying you have to continue on this path. It's not predetermined or pre-written. You
We
can
have a
always
hero.
walk away from something and come back to it later, or never come back to it again. But Heracron
Bosio's just gonna hide in the bush and just let it play out at first.
I pull Gritznob off into the bushes to hide also, and maybe shove some leaves in his mouth so he doesn't, make zombie noises too loud.
I look at them all and say, so he's probably dead. Has anyone made any kind of contracts for his gear or his items?
Oh yeah, he's got magic gear.
Because I would like to have those.
I usually just take it from the person I'm traveling with if they die. Never
Okay,
signed
well,
anything.
I agree with that. Let's wait.
Die.
Let's wait.
Let's wait.
No,
Raytrick, what are you doing?
did it yourself.
I'm just staring into the middle distance right now.
Would any of you like to take
Run
wagers
back,
on
that'd be
his
funny.
death?
No,
Hopefully he just decides to run back before he gets there.
What was that, Heracron? What'd you ask?
They're just gonna let him go.
Yeah, they are gonna let you die.
Well, I was asking, does anyone want to take wages on his death and how he dies? No.
Apparently not. They're all just kind of like, we're
Okay,
bad
we'll watch
people.
him.
Let's let this play out. So you're just gonna run in there by yourself, Heracron?
Apparently.
You got your backup character? Your backup character ready.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
hope.
say this is gonna be the shortest character play ever. I liked Heracron. I really did.
It's gonna be a real shame. How many bad guys are out here?
Well, there's the
Now you
necromancer
ask.
and the witch, and they're starting to raise these dead creatures. There's maybe 3 that are currently pulling themselves out of the grave. Chat, you got the angel wings with Heracron.
So they're not quite up yet.
No,
Right now, it's just the
they're
two of them?
pulling their way out of the ground now. It looks like this ceremony is just beginning, and you're just like, aha, and start running towards.
All right then. Can I tell which one is making which of these 2 evil necromancers is making the come up?
It is the witch.
All right.
You've not
I'm
met the
just
witch
gonna-
before like the others have, but it is the woman, and the one that Bosio referred to as the necromancer standing there, and he is very pleased with what's going on.
Man. Now I've got to make a tough decision.
To
Do
die
I-
or not to die?
No. Do I make the obviously if tactical decision and attack the woman, or do I stick to my beliefs that women can't be evil and attack the man who has clearly seduced her with this power?
Clearly that.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
gonna-
actually a lesson on our values and, how we feel about misogyny. So, this character
Oof.
was actually just built on purpose just to die.
Just to die. This was your one
So we can
purpose,
show
Heracron.
everyone how we feel on the internet.
So
Yeah, right?
so I fail this roll and I attack the necromancer.
So you just come what? Describe this to us. Describe what is happening.
Can Bozio say something real quick?
Yes, please do, Bazio.
As soon as he sees that, Bozio's going to look back and say, through his spyglass, of course, he's like,
Well, yep, he's attacking them.
Is he?
So
He's not dead yet, right?
No, he's just going at. He's just starting to go at it.
anyway, go ahead and describe it, sorry.
so new sword aloft. He's going to run for like some terrible anime character, and just like across the field to attack the necromancer.
It's like that scene in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, where the guy just keeps running and he's the same distance away the whole time.
I don't know how big this field is either.
It's like 50 feet. You're away, like from the tree line to where they are. So you're just charging, like, and they're like looking at you like, what the hell's this guy? What? Who's that guy?
Yep.
He's an idiot. So you're just charging right at him, and you're gonna swing your sword. You just Han soloed them.
Oh, jeez.
Heracron. Yeah. So you run up, and you they're in disbelief of what's going on. Like, what is this really happening? And you swing at the necromancer, and you miss.
Do I?
Wasn't that a miss, or what was
No,
that?
no. That was my roll to determine if I could overcome my misogyny.
Well, before you get up there, they're gonna definitely then get a chance to throw something at you.
Fireballs, skulls, eldritch magic.
Where's my necromancer? Eldritch magic.
Oh god! I can't believe y'all did this to me.
What did we do to you? First of all, I just want,
I
just want you to know you ran in, and we were just kind of scoping things out. And we were just like, we made the smart decision. This is a deadly game, okay?
I
and
need
our
to clear that dice
characters
pool.
know.
That is
What the hell?
That is
wow. Well, we okay. Thank goodness.
Whoa,
Otherwise,
Whoa! Okay, I just rolled 4 mishaps. What?
Oh.
He was casting a spell on you.
He was.
Oh my god! Thank
That
goodness.
just happened.
Which dice roll is right? I can't tell.
The second one, not that first one. The second one, we got 3 failures.
Oh, thank goodness for magical mishaps.
If you roll 1 or several, you suffer some sort of magical mishap.
if things start to go well for you, we'll charge in.
Yeah, right?
I'm
We're
really
just
hoping they
giving
do.
in a second.
Imagine the Kafka-esque nightmare that.
Oh,
Leads
it's
us
not
to-
that bad. So he starts waving his arms around, and he's saying some weird words that you don't quite understand, and he points his hand at you, and nothing happens. He looks down at his hand, and suddenly he smacks his lips, and he turns to the witch. He goes, I'm rather parched all of a sudden.
God.
I rolled on the table that you suddenly get very thirsty.
Man.
Oh, the chat. Ellie, Agari, Gritznob, Heracron, never forget. Hashtag never forget. All of our dead.
Yes.
Not dead yet.
Okay, so he goes to cast a spell at you as you're running up. He magically mishaps. He suddenly gets very thirsty. I'm gonna let you close the gap and take a swing at him.
God.
I thought he was just gonna instantly stop you, but 3 magical mishaps. I like that. I like this.
All right. Are they next to each other?
They're close. They're like 10 feet apart.
I missed what
Okay,
happened.
so they're not an arm's
Sorry.
length.
What negative thing happened with his casting?
He got very thirsty all of a sudden.
Oh Lord, that's
it.
terrible.
He turned to the witch and he was like, suddenly I'm very parched.
I have the cotton mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so you hit him.
So let's see. That does 2 damage. That makes it 3. Can I use my pride?
What's your pride?
My pride is I'm an artist with the blade.
Yes. Gritznob, what was your pride, by the way? That might have saved your life.
Oh, I don't even. Let's see. It wouldn't have saved his arms.
Yes. 7 damage.
Never betray friends.
7 damage. All right, well, that wouldn't have helped you.
No.
7 damage, huh?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, wow. Zers. That's unexpected. Clear dice pool.
And
Okay, so are you using your new weapon?
I am.
So you run up. What are you, screaming?
Oh, I'm just like yelling. Ah!
So you're
I'm
yelling,
the
and he
hero!
holds out his hand. He says some kind of incantation. Nothing happens. He's like, "Oh, suddenly I'm parched." He says to the witch, and you run up, and you like what? What do you do? Like, like how do you attack this?
Straight overhand, just cleave to come down on this guy. Like I'm not. There's no style, no finesse with this. This is I am the hero, and I'm the only one.
You cut him in 2.
Sweet. I will.
And
take
the witch
my
goes,
empathy
"No, the ceremony was not complete. He wasn't whole yet. He wasn't strong. You'll die for this."
All right. Well, I guess that's when we can sort of come in.
You
Cowards.
help, guys?
And we're gonna end there.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
We're gonna end there. The necromancer was like, honestly, he was meant to be weak to start. And Heracrond ran up and just kicked the shit out of him with one attack.
I don't know what I was hoping for. I'm finding for comedic reasons. I was kind of hoping he would just get like completely just like destroyed like within the first round.
You know, I was thinking that as well.
I'm kind of glad it paid.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. But that magical mishap, that happened for a reason, I want to say.
Yeah, it saved him. And it's like, you know what? This guy deserves to have some more fun with this character. Even though he made a dumb decision.
I was just going to instantly just like story rate you off, but with 3 magical mishaps, I think it was meant to be.
Yeah,
roll 3 ones.
Totally in character though, by the way. I'm not like hating on that decision.
Yeah. We're going to do 2 experience for the session. We didn't get very much done. We got a random encounter that took up a lot of our session. I'm sorry.
What about Constance? She got her first zombie.
She got her first zombie. Which was awesome. So Tethia's true nature, we'll say, has been revealed. You're like, wait a minute, I've never seen a druid do this before. So Tethia now has Gritznob tethered to her. Gritznob is gone.
So I was gonna say, basically, but Bazio is probably used to some weird goblin shamanism and stuff from back in the day, so he's probably not too terribly creeped out. He's more scared of like ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she starts summoning ghosts, then it might be a different.
Then you've got a problem. But dead party members, that's okay.
Yeah.
I just want to point out also that Raytrick was... Is he the only one still around that saw the necromancer? Yeah, he could have just walked away and been like, guys, let's get out of here. But he's the only one who's still around who saw and witnessed that. He's the one who actually summoned the necromancer, so I don't know. Does Raytrick feel guilty at all?
No.
No, not at all. So we've got 2 new party members as of tonight. And we'll leave off right at... Heracrond slaying the necromancer who was just resurrected, and he's now standing there with a really pissed off witch and some undead minions that are clawing their way out of the ground, and the others are like, "Oh, I guess we'll help him now, right? Right, gang?"
Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
I just wanted to say that all of my necromancy spells have like a druidic kind of nature theme to them because she was raised as a druid, so that's kind of her past, and she didn't know she was a necromancer really. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Awesome. It's been a secret. We didn't want to
Yes,
reveal right
even
away.
to myself.
We didn't want to reveal. But tonight, the truth came out. All right. Well, I think we'll end there because we're right at the end time. This went way different than I expected, but in an awesome way.
Always.
Yeah, I know, right? And you guys as players are awesome. I can't thank you enough because you're entertaining the stream, but you're also entertaining me because I love the crazy things you guys come up with, and I love the banter between all of you. So thank you so much to the players. Thank you to the people who watched. Thank you to our new subscriber. We'll be back next week, Friday, with the next session. This Sunday, we are doing Solar Blades Cosmic Spells. We're getting back to it after like a month because Game of Thrones like derailed us and we lost some players.
Hashtag save the tick.
Save the tick. How did that get canceled? That was a good show.
Yeah, I want to fight Bezos.
Save the tick. But we'll be back. Solar Blades Cosmic Spells on Sunday night. So thank you again for everybody who watched, tuned in. We'll be back again next Friday with more Forbidden Lands. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night, everybody.